Hello everyone and welcome to the video that I've been planning to make for a while, and now I decided to make it 100% special because why not? It's gonna be a very good occasion to present you anything that you might have not known about the game, as well as some facts that may or may not be useful for the future gameplay of the game. If you have anything I don't know about here on this video, then comment down below and I'll see what I can do. Like, comment down below, and if I find something more myself as well, I can make another part. First off, in house, you can see these. You can see that the posters that are there are actually the posters from the previous motorflix seasons. Here you can see the chase, the agency, and US Peter East. Previously, however, there were the Crew 1 posters that had a bunch of logos from the previous game. However, they were all replaced by these posters. While motorflix has came up in November 2020. On HQ, there's a TV that is playing a trailer for the Crew 2. You can mute that or unmute that TV. I'm gonna keep it muted. However, they removed this poster, but they have actually not removed all the Crew 1 Easter eggs. Why? Because it's the Crew 2, and it always needs to have some Easter eggs. As you can see, on this table there are magazines that are actually saying the Crew Wild Run. If you don't know what it is, Wild Run was an expansion for the Crew 1, a previous game. You can actually get onto the table, but the way to do it might be pretty difficult. Basically, if you run from the right distance, you can skip this invisible wall, and thus you can get on. There's nothing much else about it. Okay, now I'm going to use the moment that it is nighttime, because for this next thing that I want to do, nighttime is required. And the best example to show this bug is to go to stage 4 from US Peter East or Santa Fe. Okay, here, stage 4. No. On the stage 4, guys. Unfortunately, I cannot show the example of stage 4, however, I can show something else that is visible in the place where Hyperway Pursuit is supposed to be. Look close onto the ground. You can see a little bit, there are like weird purple lightings around the highway. Also, it is because the game thinks that despite the game knowing that there is even here, it still kind of shows the lighting despite that not actually being there. One more thing is this. On Hyperway Pursuit, you can see these mountains here whenever you're on a minimap and whenever you're far away. However, when you're driving by there, they're not actually there. They are still there for Hyperway Pursuit, but I don't know why did they put this here. Maybe they wanted to make it more epic. Okay, next. Next is the tattoo shop that I've noticed in Miami. It is not the only tattoo shop in the game, there are quite a few. However, I have seen this one, and I've noticed that the tattoo propositions that are in them are actually the freestyle icons. This one is for monster truck, this one is for aerobatics, and this one seems to be one of the older icons that the game used to have on aerobatics as well. I believe it is still available as some vinyl you can put in a car. Here you can see this even more clearly. This open sign is also having some seizure problems. You can make the cars from parking lots disappear. And here's how you can do this. And it is probably the only way to do this. First, hit the car you wanna despawn. Pause the game. Unpause the game. And there it is. It doesn't disappear forever. It appears back after like a minute. However, it is more it appears more consistently on Summit. But it can even spawn inside you, as far as I know. We'll see if that happens. I waited for about a minute, but it's not spawning back. Which means that in this case it won't spawn back. Maybe it will in like a few minutes, but not now. Some oddities may occur if a truck comes through a small village with a small crossroads. The off-road roads in the crew to slow you down. However, for some reason, the road that is located at the financial district next to the Hudson River does not have that collision. It literally reacts like a normal street and not a sandy road. Traffic in Fresno is very friendly for some reason. You will literally move away so you can drive through anywhere. It seems to work best with cars that move over 400 km per hour, and it is most assuring that you can have this on hypercars and drugs. A lot of people already know about this, however I'm going to show this to you just for fun. It is somewhat less consistent after more recent updates. I think you need to have a higher speed now. However, if you move low speed, and the speed difference between you and the traffic car is bigger than 720 per hour, which is this game max speed, you can basically fade through them. And you can have the immunity. Going back to the topic of the Crew 1 Easter eggs, you can see the magazines that are also in HQ shops, in the HQ Far and Beyond shops. There also used to be here, however they were replaced by US Peter East cars. whenever in November 2020. On Street Race HQ, you can walk onto the cars, literally. There are few cars that have this possible. However, I don't know how this exactly works because you can get on normally and consistently. However, their fronts are different and some of their fronts are lower and still you cannot get on. One example is the Street Race TVR cigars. And the other example is Maserati MC12 for hypercar. It's a little harder to get onto the Maserati, however it is still possible. There is this weird thing in Street Race HQ, which, like a garage or something, which is covered with this sheet. If you look inside, there's nothing in it. However, this actually does take quite an important place in the history of the crew too.
Tell you what.
Basically, you have this. Basically, it is where this Regera is being tuned. I didn't mean to show this cutscene. However, I realized that it is actually in Lasha's Car Part 1, in the end of Lasha's Car 1, instead of this. However, I'm not going to. However, for purpose of the timing of this video, and because of how time it is already, I'm not going to show this. Okay, now because if you don't know what the Car Part 1 is, it's a little longer. It'll take me about 6 minutes. So yeah, I know it's there, but I don't care. Some lights and street lamps are, instead of located on the bridge, are located under them for some reason. There are actually quite a few locations like this. Can't really remember the locations of it, but you have seen at least one. But trust me, there are places which have lamps placed under the bridges as well. There are a few motels, like in the one next to the Black Mount, that are actually meant to be for demons. One of the trees next to the start of Great Sand Dune Race isn't really dead. There is a song that is named incorrectly for some reason. It is an ambient radio, as you can see. It is Jack's Green Arp Decent. I tried to look for this on YouTube and I could not find anything. However, during one of the JXQEO's videos, I've realized that he actually has that song playing in the background. And it was not called Arp Decent, it was actually called Fall. This is because I was making a playlist and I just simply could not find the song. I found it a while later only because of this video, so I guess in some way, thank you JXTO for helping me finding this randomly. And that is all I could show you for now. There are also two rare AI cars that I can't find. However, there is one old car that can spawn randomly anywhere on the map. It has like a wooden livery and all that used to be pretty common in the Crew 1. It does spawn in the Crew 2 as well, however it is rare as I said. There's another rare car. It is a limousine, but it only spawns in New York and it's also very rare. But as I said, I can't find these both right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found out something new. If you did, you can leave a like and a sub because I do summit runs. And I hope to see you in a summit video that will be coming up in Tuesdays and Wednesdays as always. Sorry if I didn't spell it correctly. I sometimes might make this mistake randomly. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope that you're all doing well. And I'll see you guys next time. And again, thank you for 100 subs.